How are you doing, Pokemon Go players? If you want to know if any of the moves of Mewtwo have changed the meta significantly, then I would say short answer is yes. And if you want to know the long answer, you have to watch this video. So let's jump right into it. First up, we are going to see the electric version of Mewtwo. Through regular raids, it can learn Thunderbolt as one of the charge moves. I've made all the electric attackers go up against Water Gun and Hydro Pump Vaporeon, which is a tier 3 raid boss. I've excluded grass attackers because we are comparing electric attackers. So as you can see, the winner is Raikou. It still owns the crown. 135 seconds was the time taken by it with 4 deaths. Next up you have Zapdos, which took 140 seconds, the same number of deaths. And then on the third list you have Confusion and Thunderbolt Mewtwo, 144 seconds, which was significantly faster than the next best electric attacker Jolteon with 156 seconds was the time taken by it. That means Mewtwo is going to be the third best electric attacker. Well, there would be some situations where Mewtwo is either too close or is outperforming Zapdos. So there is some fierce competition between Zapdos and Mewtwo for the second place over there. But I would say it is a fairly good electric attacker by now, even without an electric quick move. So highlights for Thunderbolt Mewtwo, it's good for those unique 6 challenges that hardcore players want to do. Also on par with Zapdos in many situations. In case Solar Beam Ho or Blizzard Kyogre, Thunderbolt Mewtwo is a good option. But would you want to power it up? Well, if you have enough Mewtwo candies or rare candies, then well, it's a decent electric attacker as you saw. But do keep in mind that when Gen 4 launches, Electivire with Wild Charge has the potential to even beat Raikou. Yes, but we don't know what moves it is going to get. And even Magnezone with Wild Charge comes agonizingly close to where Zapdos and Mewtwo currently are. So do keep that in mind, Gen 4 is coming soon. Now next up, let's see how good Mewtwo is with Flamethrower. I took Tangela tier 3 raid boss with Vine Whip and Solar Beam and used a bunch of fire attackers to go up against him. Now here are the results. Now do keep in mind that Moltres and Charizard, being fire and flying type, have the slight advantage here. They have double resistance to grass. Moltres, you clearly see it's the king, 145 seconds, and the second best turns out to be Flareon, 8 seconds behind it. Flareon is really a good glass cannon. And then you have Charizard with advantage, 155 seconds. Entei takes 157 seconds. In this case, Entei is number 4, but there would be some cases where Entei can even be number 1. It is still a very good fire type attacker in case you're going up against an ice defender. Entei is going to resist ice attacks, whereas Moltres or Charizard, they are going to take neutral damage from ice because of their part flying nature. And then you have Blaziken, and look at the difference between Blaziken and Flamethrower Mewtwo. As a fire type attacker, the only highlight for Mewtwo is maybe those unique 6 challenges or fun challenges you'd want to use. That's about it for Flamethrower Mewtwo. Now last but not the least, Ice Beam Mewtwo. Well, I did simulations on tier 2 Marowak with Mud Slap and Dig, and here are the results. Now you can clearly see that Mewtwo is now the new Ice type king. It even outperforms the old Ice Queen Jinx. We called her Glass Cannon, Icy Glass Cannon. She took 96 seconds to beat Marowak, and Mewtwo took 90 seconds with Psycho Cut and Ice Beam. Ice Beam is best coupled with Psycho Cut. Here you have one less death than Jinx and the best timing as well. Now look at the difference between the second best and the third best. Cloister with eyeshade and avalanche is listed third here, third best, but do keep in mind that Cloister being ice and water has slight advantage over here. Articuno even has a pretty good advantage here. It has immunity to ground type moves. It's like double resistance, and still it takes 112 seconds. Yes, it of course takes only one death for Articuno, but look at that. And Piloswine, Sneasel, Walrein, they are all going strong. They're all up to it. And then you have Regice, and Lapras is even worse than Regice. Yeah, Lapras isn't a good ice attacker. It may seem like it's tanky, but it's not a good ice attacker. It's even worse than Regice. Now to make things a bit more clearer, I simulated all the ice attackers against Tier 2 Alolan Executor with Dragon Tail and Dragon Pulse. Keep in mind that Alolan Executor is double weak to ice. Here are the results, and Mewtwo again wins the race. It takes only 57 seconds for him to beat Tier 2 Tier 2 Alolan Executor. 57 seconds, 2 deaths with Psycho Cut and Ice Beam, and Jinx took 58 seconds. The gap this time seems a bit closer because it was an easier raid. Alolan Executor has double weakness to ice, so it may seem like the difference is too close. So that's why I made two different simulations for ice. So 2 deaths and 58 seconds, and then third. Again you can see the gap between second best and third best, I should say. Articuno with Frostbite and Ice Beam this time did its best in 65 seconds and only 1 death. So it has definitely the advantage of having less deaths, but look at the difference between second and third. So that's a sizable difference. And then you have Pylos just on par with Articuno, 66 seconds. Then Cloister is lining up 67 seconds with Ice Shade and Avalanche. Sneasel 69 seconds, Walrein 72 seconds, Regice 71, and Lapras again, even with his legacy move Ice Beam, it's not good. It may seem like it's a bit tanky, but it's not good as an attacker. It is surely a good defender, but not a good as attacker. Highlights for Ice Beam Mewtwo: Rayquaza can be duoed with a team of Ice Beam Mewtwo's by taking them all at level 29 only. Yes, level 29 Mewtwo's have potential to beat Rayquaza with just 2 people. Best friend boost considered, and no weather element. Yeah, and now Mewtwo with Ice Beam is the best overall counter against Zapdos. It even outperforms SmackDown Stone Age Style and Eterna. Zapdos has weakness to ice and drop. Yes. And overall Mewtwo with Ice Beam is a good counter against ground types like Groudon. But do keep in mind that whenever Gen 4 launches, Mamoswine has the potential to outperform Mewtwo if it gets Ice Beam or Avalanche. And even Weavile has the potential to be a good icy glass cannon. We'll have to see what moves they get so we know the better picture, but for now do keep in mind that they may be outperformed. However, Mewtwo is still going to be a good ice attacker. Should you power it up? I would say yes. If you have enough resources, I would say yes. It is worth powering up, but do keep in mind that there are some possibilities coming up, and if you are short on resources, you may want to hold up your starters. But yes, Mewtwo with Ice Beam is all worth your resources if you have them. Flamethrower Mewtwo is definitely not worth the resources. Yeah, that is how things are. So I hope you liked my video, and if you did, let me know if you want me to cover more such videos, if you want me to cover the other types that I haven't covered yet. Should I make similar simulation charts? Just let me know. For now, bye bye.